Happy Sunday, Dolly friends. Good morning. I wanted to come on and talk to you about the Moberly Bear and Doll Show that was held in Moberly, Missouri. And Moberly is about 2 hours away from Hamilton, a little bit less than that. You don't quite hit Columbia. It's before Columbia, but almost 2 hours. And it was on a Saturday. And my husband drove us down there. I was excited to see what they had. It is a small bear and doll show, and it was held at the VFW there in town, and there were so many different dolls and not too many bears, but so many dolls for sale that were fun to look at. And before we left, I told him I was hoping to find my first Charlie Bear and my first Helen Kish doll. And so, you never know what you're going to find when you walk into a doll and bear show. Everything was pre-owned. Some were daughters selling collections of their mothers. Some people were just downsizing. And it was a lot of fun to look around. There were a lot of Annette Hempstead dolls. One seller had a beautiful collection of Zweganese dolls. So I was really excited because Suzanne from Suzanne's Babies has me hooked on Zweganese dolls, and I actually won a giveaway on her channel and have my own Zweganese doll. I was not able to buy one. They are very costly, but I did find my first Helen Kish doll, and I wanted to share her with you. She is a 2005 Helen Kish. She is the ballerina recital doll. And here she is in her little ballerina outfit, and I have her hands posed above her head, her arms, and she has her little ballerina slippers on and her tights and her tutu. So cute. I always keep the tags when I purchase these dolls. It's kind of fun to have the tag from when you bought them. And I also found her an outfit on eBay. This is a little dress that's crochet in a mint green with some teal and orange at the bottom and a pretty orange and teal bow at the top. It's got one little button at the back and a little hat to go with. So yeah, a nice seller on eBay sells Helen Kish outfits. She crochets them to fit. So there she is. I could not believe it. She was the only Helen Kish doll at the Moberly Doll Show. So, my Charlie Bear. Actually, I did not get my Charlie Bear at the doll show. There was a purple Charlie Bear, and he was on auction. They were trying to raise money, and he was a smaller Charlie Bear, and they had him in a glass, wooden and glass enclosure, and you could come and look and put a bid. But you had to wait till the end of the show to see if you had the highest bid. And my husband was not wanting to stay another 4 hours for the drawing. So I said, well, if you don't want to stay, can I go on eBay and pick out a Charlie Bear that I was planning to spend on the bid? And he was all for that, as long as he didn't have to stay for the end of the doll show. So I'm going to put in a picture of, it's not the exact picture. For some reason, I forgot to take a picture of the bear at the doll show. But this is a picture I found on the internet that is the same Charlie Bear that was at the doll show on auction. So here it is. Okay, so this one, this little face is the Charlie Bear that I chose off of eBay. And I looked through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Charlie Bears. Of course, I'll always want the Siamese cat with the beautiful blue eyes that Gail has in her collection. Gail, Susie Q's Happy Little Haven. I love her Siamese. And I think she got that from Carrie. Carrie has one too from Carrie's Little Cuties. But since how that wasn't an option, I looked and looked and I found this beautiful sweet face. He has the saddest little face and he has the softest fur on his forehead. Oh my gosh. Fuzzy ears up here. And he was packaged so nicely. And when she tied the bow around his package, it was this orange and white gingham bow. And I love it so much, I just tied it around his neck. So I'll have it with him always. He has his key around his neck here. And he has the most beautiful paws. And look at those little paws here, so sweet. And then he is, Chris is who he is. And here we go. It's all in its plastic casing here and connected to him. So I wanted to share him with those that love Charlie Bears. I've always wanted one, but I just never broke down and got one until this opportunity came about. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my new Charlie Bear. And I'm going to put in a few pictures from the doll show. Not very many, just some. It wasn't a big doll show, but I wanted to show you some of my favorites. So I hope you will enjoy seeing a little bit of the Moberly Doll and Bear Show. Thank you for watching. Hope you're having a great weekend. Continue finding joy in the little things, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye, Dolly friends.